Hello gamers, welcome to another Beginner to Master series installment. There were quite a few requests for me to showcase the weapon that has so much range on its thrusts that it may as well be a matchlock rifle. Ah yes, the spear. Starting out, the spear is a fairly beginner-friendly weapon, a bit more nuanced than katana or dual swords. The active skills combined with the mystic art stability gives this weapon a massive threat range. It has plenty of reach, decent crowd control found in skills like windmill and spear shove, with some wide sweeping attacks like a low stance strong combo. The spear has plenty of skills to choose from with a variety of playstyles, all ranging from close range to, oh, I should be safe at this distance, okay, maybe not. Just ask them skeletons with spears. However, the spear does lack key damage found in the majority of other weapons and suffers from having only a single mystic art. I'm not kidding. The Mystic Art Fluidity actually removes control from this weapon. I'll explain the importance and how this passive skill is already available from the start of the game. For now, let's cover the basic moveset. To start, Spear has a longer low stance combo with 5 inputs for a total of 7 hits. Contrast that with the strong attack string, which is simply 2 inputs for a total of 2 hits. However, as you can see, this combo covers a wide area, making it a decent crowd control option. As usual, mid-stance is our standard combo with 3 inputs for a total of 3 hits. The strong attack chain is also 3 inputs for another 3 hits. Additionally, the second hit in this chain deals a decent amount of key damage, making up for one of its biggest shortcomings. Finally, in high stance, we can punish with 2 inputs for 2 hits. Contrary to how it looks, this combo isn't very consistent at breaking yokai horns. The high stance strong combo chain is simply a single input for a single hit. Again, always key pulse. This is especially important for Spear as it has 2 active skills on key pulse. More on that in a bit. Spear has 2 hidden combat arts, both of which are dropped by the same opponent. Bracing Breeze, a generous parry type skill paying homage to Neo 1's Celestial Spear, and one of the coolest looking moves in the game. And Triple Threat, an interesting 3-hit combo that uses a precise timing mechanic to change the way the attack is executed. As you can see, there are 2 different timings for Triple Threat. Mistiming the skill will still net you 3 hits, but they won't have the enhanced damage of executing it properly. As a beginner, you may come upon this fight and think, wow, bandits are just the worst. Even that Enki doesn't like them. Let's drop that bandit and be friends. Or not. That's cool too. I start out with a full mid-stance combo. I key pulse for the buff and block his claw, then wait for his next attack. The tree branch blocks his spear throw, and we counter with a mid-stance strong attack, decreasing his ki a bit. The tree branch MVP here allows a full high stance 2-hit punish during the opening. We block another incoming attack and avoid the second swing to deplete his ki. We then go in for the kill, finishing the fight with another mid-stance strong combo. Let's add some skills and expand our moveset. Similar to the dual swords, the spear lacks the numerous starting skills that the katana had. However, the choices are better in my opinion. Here are my suggestions. Piercing Rain is an excellent starting skill as it gives Spear a combo ender for high stance, making for a very good punish option. I pick up Spear Shove, giving a moderate key damage boost and very high break option with some forward movement. This skill can be comboed from by using either attack strings. Spear Flourish will be our first on-key pulse skill, which applies a heavy stagger to humans. I pick up Flying Monkey for a nice repositioning skill, followed by Body Swap for an unblockable setup against human opponents. These 2 skills give me access to Pole Kick, one of the Spear's largest key damage skills. Chidori gives me another combo ender to work with, and due to its awkward attack angle, it's actually a decent option against larger yokai. Rainbow Ruse is our other on-key pulse skill, which gives a huge repositioning tool to use defensively or offensively as it has an active hitbox. Finally, we pick up Backslash, a decent disengage that will set up other spear skills, and Spear Bash as a strong attack follow-up in low stance. Here I showcase 2 beginner level fights. I pull this foot soldier up to the larger flat area and dodge his first attack, countering with a body swap into a short unblockable combo that I had mentioned earlier. If you look closely, near the end of the fight I illustrate what is called a pre-switch technique, using high stance for Spear Flourish to set up the grapple after a low stance attack. This tech works the same for Rainbow Ruse and will be required to master the more advanced weapons like Switchglaive or Fists. The second fight I showcased Chidori. The axe-wielding foot soldier consumes a lot of ki when attacking, making this an easy Chidori setup. After he lands, I finish the fight with a killing strike. This skill is also very useful when fighting enemies on high elevations. Pokey pokey, mate. How about a quick enemy tutorial? Everyone loves fighting the Tengu. While this fight doesn't show off a lot of skills, it does illustrate how many openings this enemy has. You have time to do an attack between almost every one of his. There is a little back and forth before I evade one of his attacks with a flying monkey into Call the Herd. This depletes his ki. I toss an Onryoki Soul Core in for some ki damage, and then an Oni B to set up the kill. The final piercing rain illustrates a calculated risk, knowing that the Tengu may get a final strike off before it dies. However, you can see that I had Phantom ready. 2 Oni. Sounds fun. I used the iframes from the first burst counter to avoid the second incoming burst attack. The Oni that fell past sets me up to hit his weak point, his eye, staggering him briefly and giving me the opening I need to pressure after a target switch. I hit the first Oni's weak point, giving me another opening and allowing me to deplete his ki and apply chaos. It dies shortly after, and now it's just one-on-one. I take advantage of the openings on the second Oni, apply water for the damage boost, and showcased how effective Chidori is on these larger yokai. Twisting Spear finishes the fight, as the Oni cannot respond in time to prevent it. Good fight. I will conclude this tutorial with one of my favorite fights. During this fight, see if you can catch some of the tech I had discussed earlier. I used the stance switch technique and the spear's movement tools to avoid attacks while still being able to dish out some damage of my own. I hope this tutorial encourages you to give the spear a try. It's a fun weapon. I stream on Twitch, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. The link will be in the description below. I have been Brilliant Suns Gaming, and as always, keep practicing.